What's up, everybody? It's AGX Comics here, back with another haul video. I believe this is like number 14 or whatever number it might be. Good news is I feel a lot better. Recently, I haven't been uploading too much. I've uploaded here and there because I couldn't actually talk. I was suffering from some kind of respiratory bug infection, whatever you name it. But now I'm back, ready to roll. So let's jump into this week's comic haul. I am recording this on Batman Day, which is Saturday, right? I believe the 16th or whatever. So let's start it off with the book that should have came out. There's a little thing with distributors here or whatever that they actually released this on New Comic Book Day on Wednesday. But this is, and some places Tuesday because it's DC, right? But this is Batman Gargoyle of Gotham by Rafael Grampá. And let me tell you, I have not read this book yet, but this book looks awesome. I don't know who is not looking forward to reading this. It looks so sinister. It looks like it's a serial killer-esque, like, guy running around Gotham killing people. And Batman kind of drops the persona of Bruce Wayne permanently and just becomes Batman. And I mean, the art in this is ridiculous. Like, I haven't read it yet, but man, this book looks good. Like, this book looks like it's going to be a freaking all-time classic. So if you have the chance, pick this book up, I guarantee. And if you're mad at it, come yell at me in the comments, because I think this is going to be a really good book. And happy Batman Day out there, everyone. So we're going to keep the same horror theme going right now, and actually picked up Werewolf by Night from Marvel. So this one in particular, I know nothing about. I know that Disney Plus kind of released a short movie or something like that on this. This is a one-off comic, as you've heard. I'm guessing usually people who watch these videos kind of know what's coming out and stuff, so I think it's more or less just interesting on my take on things. But this one I'm going into completely blind, and after I finish reading this book, once I do have time and get caught up on all these videos, I am going to check out the Disney Plus thing on this if it's still on there. So I think it'd be cool. You know, I'm into the, all the old, monster movies and stuff, so that's kind of where my love for this comes from. So I'm kind of looking forward to this, and plus I really like the cover on this one. And then next up, we have Darth Vader number 38. I got the variant cover. The Dark Droids kind of variant cover. I don't know, I kind of like the whiteness around the borders of it has been pretty cool, so that's kind of why I've been picking up those Dark Droid ones. And the Star Wars main title I picked up last week, and I still have not read it. Like, I'm so behind on reading. I've been reading, like, in particular ones, but this one looks really cool. And actually, I mean, might be a greater scheme of things here, but notice this haul, and notice hauls before, but look at how much darker things are going from October, right? We got, obviously this Batman one that came out, Werewolf by Night. Last week, the Dark Droids are, turning on the, everyone trying to kill them. And just, like, all these books, it's funny how, like, they just go, like, with the season sometimes. So next up, we have a book that I'll just go ahead and say it is probably my favorite series right now. The Incredible Hulk, and this is number 4, Legacy number 785, and it looks like we're gonna have a clash between the Hulk and Man-Thing, which is pretty awesome. And look at this cover. These creepy, like, Hulk books have been just amazing. I'm loving each and every one of them. Let me know if you guys are liking this, and if not, why. Like, please tell me why you're not. Right now the story is picking up. We just seen Hulk defeat this monster. I forgot what the old zombie lady, who's kind of like the overall arching character is, right? And then I think the girl's name is Charlie. Either way, check this book out if you're not. They're on issue 4. I'm sure you could probably find number 1 still. So go out there, look it up. Highly recommend. One of my favorites. I think one of the best books of the year, in my opinion. Next up, we have a number 1, and actually my first book since I got back into comics reading Daredevil. So I figured this is the start of a new arc. This is Legacy number 662, Marvel dumb numbering 1. But start of the new arc, so I'm definitely down to figure out, jump into this. Daredevil's always been one of my, like, more I like Daredevil more than a handful of comic or Marvel comic superheroes. So that's why I picked this one up. Hopefully I could get into it. This one's by Saladin Ahmed. I'm pretty sure he's the same dude who's writing Terror War over at Image, which I really like that book. So, again, it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to this one, and hopefully it sticks, and I want to keep getting these books because, you know what I mean? I like Daredevil, so hopefully. Now, finally, back to the regular scheduled comics of Dawn of DC, and this is Green Lantern number 3, and it looks like this will be, having Sinestro. So this might be this is probably going to be a really significant book, I'm thinking, in the Green Lantern volume here. So yeah, I've liked this one. Obviously, Green Arrow when that comes back out. Shazam last week. I did read Shazam from last week, and it was really good. I'm loving that one. I know Mark Waid writes that one, and that one's pretty good, but this one's by Adams, and yeah, Green Lantern's another one. I can't wait. It's been a while, though. It's been that 2-month hiatus after Night Terrors that's finally getting back with these titles. That's kind of awesome. I'm actually stoked on reading them. That's for sure. Next up, we have a brand new number 1 that everyone is going bananas for. If you guys all watch regular comic book content videos, everyone's been going bananas for Batman and Robin number 1. Yeah, I think that there's going to be a new villain. I think that's the big aspect of it. And yeah, I haven't read it yet, so going in this one blind, and hopefully the artwork, I skimmed through and the artwork looks really good in it, so I'm excited about that. And I hope that the story is really compelling, and I hope that I don't know which one's going to be better, this one or the one by Raphael Grampa. I'm guessing the one by Grampa is going to be way better, but that's my opinion. We'll see how this in the Dawn of DC goes. Obviously, I don't know where this is heading in terms of the main story arc in Dawn of DC. I'm going to be releasing a lot of videos coming up just talking about different books and like kind of the worlds that are currently going on, just kind of like the current continuity and stuff, because it just always helps to stay on the same page. But I know the main Batman title with Gotham War is the one that we're following when it comes to Dawn of DC stuff. So that is what it is. This might be just a few, I don't know how many issues this is going to be, but we'll see. And then next up, we have Something Epic number 5. I've loved this series from the beginning, but I will say that it's starting to get a little bit much in terms of there's so much dialogue and not enough action going on. I like how we got introduced, spoiler alert, to at this point in number 4, he's became an older man and gets called back to his imagination, and in there we kind of see that all of the other imagination, he becomes this almost like imagination warrior. So he's kind of one, he's an epic, right, is kind of what it is. And I guess other epics have been there before, but they have to pass this test, right, to make sure that they still have that power of imagination that a child has. It's really interesting, super interesting, definitely a lengthy read. So I'm wondering how number 5 goes. I'm hoping that it's more in depth. I think he passed level 1 was the time that we left off on number 4, but I could be mistaken, because it's been a while since I read that book, so I'm going to need a little refresher once I read it. And then finally we have by a handful of writers, Creepshow Volume 2, Issue 1. I didn't read the first Creepshow. I didn't see the TV show, so I don't know much about it. However, I am actually looking, I might be picking up the trade paperback of Volume 1, maybe this weekend or this upcoming week. And yeah, I know it's kind of like a horror anthology series, so, I can't wait to see. Obviously, Garth Ennis is one of my favorite writers, so it's cool to see him on there. And yeah, I'm curious on how this is going to go. I heard that, I'm hearing mixed reviews on it, so that's all I'm going to say. Then lastly, it was a book that I was surprised that I did find, because I couldn't find it anywhere else, or I just kept missing it. But it's finally Astrobots number 4. I know number 5 came out, so I'll be grabbing that next week because I realized I grabbed number 4, but I did not have number 4. So looking forward to wrapping it up because I know it's only a 5-issue series. But I've liked it thus far. I like the whole, idea of them kind of creating this new city, but it's actually kind of like a little bit more of like a threat than it is a utopia and all that. So if you're reading it, it's cool. I picked this up to kind of fill in that void of the Transformers not being there, and now with Void Rivals being where it's at, I'm kind of getting that fill. So I don't know how much more I'll be picking up of Astrobot stuff going forward, but this was a good series nonetheless, and I kind of like the world. So maybe I'll dabble more into it. We'll see with titles that are coming out. And by the way, this is the first series by Whatnot Publishing that I've gotten, and I've really liked it. So with that being said, I know this actually was a longer haul than I thought I was going to have this week, but first things first, happy Batman Day. Read your comic books. I'm curious on what you guys picked up this week, so you could go and leave a comment in the comment section below. And yeah, do me a huge favor, guys, and maybe if you guys like my content, hit that subscribe button, because I do like to see returning viewers and kind of like I want more communication on the channel just to see what you guys are into and what you guys are reading and what you guys think, because that's like kind of the whole reason why I started this channel, is someone I could talk to comic books about, because I do love this hobby and I do love the stories. So until next time, thank you guys as always for watching, and stay tuned for, I promise, way more content than this last week. Sorry, I was a little sick, but now I'm back better than ever, so let's get after it. Till next time.